Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so this reading I'm going to talk a little bit about the transition, the year from 2025 of the year of the snake into 2026, the year of the horse, the fire horse to be exact, which is a little bit more rare. It adds, more power, a little more speed, which is good considering it following a intense type of year like the year of the snake. Okay, now depending on what part of the world you're on, a lot of you have already entered into the new year, but this timeline follows a more ancient Eastern world. So that being said, the energy of the snake and the transition is going to be felt until about the end of February, okay? So that's when you'll really start to develop into more of the horse energy. In the meantime, you're still kind of tying things up from this number 9 completion year. The snake energy is, of course, a shedding energy. There could be, many of you experienced obstacles, a lot of this globally, personally, fighting obstacles, blocks, and all of these things were meant to dismantle what is old, what is outgrown, what is no longer going to be useful to help you, all of you, move forward in your own unique way. Now, you could be feeling tired in this time frame, and there might be moments where you're a little bit fogged of the brain, or you feel motivated one day and then the next day you're kind of stagnant. It's because of this transition here. These weird feelings, for those of you that this resonates with, is because some of you could be still trying to shed a life that is already over, or like a situation. It'll vary, situation, relationships, certain things that are already over could be still lingering around right now in this as we again transition into the new energy. The snake year is very important because it's like I said, it's a 9 year, which is a completion year, and it helps you close the doors. All the things that you experienced was meant to open your eyes and help you close doors on what no longer is aligned to you in your life. The snake is meant to strip you back to what is real, to the real, true, authentic version of yourself. So, there could be loss with that. There definitely in different ways, as again, this is a collective. The energy could have felt a little bit harsh, but the snake was not here to destroy your life, but more to teach you how to let go, to teach you whatever, many of you could have been pulled in different directions or had a lot of distractions in the previous years. And that's what it was really meant to work on, is just stripping all of that away, just getting all of that out, which can be kind of an intense process. There are relationships and situations that you were able to maintain in the past. Certain ones that are not meant to move forward in the future will seem impossible to maintain, or will become more constraining, more exhausting. It'll just be harder to keep up on things that are not what you're truly supposed to meant to bring forward. Okay, so learning not to fight that process, but reading those signs is really an important aspect to take from the year of the snake. Okay, now moving into the year of the horse, it's a year 1, which is a return to truth of who you are, which is a really beautiful energy, because There's potential for new beginnings, opportunity, and a lot of forward movement. It's the year number 1, and this is the beginning of a 9-year cycle that will shape the collective until 2034, okay? So I can't stress it enough, there's so much potential in this year. And, it's never too late to start again, to start new, to move forward in what a way that drives more passion to you. And this is, so for those of you that start to, no matter what age you are, what phase you are in life, there is opportunity in this time. This year, coming in the year of the horse, well, I guess, we're already kind of, but again, it's still the energy's lingering, I can't talk. This will teach you how to expand and how to move forward. You will have a lot more success when you combine intention with action this year more than other years. It's your intention and your action. If you put those together, it's really going to be a lot easier to drive things forward. That is like one of the main words, forward, that, keeps resonating in regards to this energy. Many of you will also feel a natural pull to things that are more authentic, because the distorted and false image is not going to be, it's going to be harder to maintain. It's going to be harder to keep up on. Your soul's purpose will want more authenticity in relationships, in your true self, in your pathways. This is a great time to start new projects, new relationships, new ventures. And the things that do need change, the things that you try to hold on to, that you don't want to let go of, you're going to be getting this persistent sort of pull that something about it, that it needs to change, because this is what this year wants. So, it's going to be harder to fight that. And for those of you that do, it's going to nag at you. It's going to pull at you, because the horse wants you to move forward and doesn't want you to move forward in a false way either. That's not going to work. A lot of, globally, a lot of illusions and false images. Hollywood may experience some trouble in this time too, because it's a lot of, it's creative energy, which is positive, supported by the horse. But anything that is for show is just going to have a little bit more trouble gaining traction in this year. So expect big changes globally with that. You're not going to be able to hide these powerful entities, businesses, corporations, Hollywood. There's not going to be as much ability to hide and falsify. The collective wants to feel something real, and all of you will connect with that differently. And again, like for anybody that's trying to have sort of an avoidance type of energy, that's not going to feel comfortable. You're going to get in discomfort, in stagnant situations, and trying to avoid change. That's going to be problematic. So that's why the year of the snake came previous, to help you try to, to put you through the roller coaster ride, to help this process, because you will find more clarity in this year. Things will become more clear. What's truly important to you, each individually, as a collective, that is going to become more clear. And that's really a blessing when moving, again, forward. So, so that's pretty much what we have going on for that. I'm going to just pull a couple cards for each zodiac sign, not each zodiac sign, but each fire, air, water, earth, and just kind of get like a little quick message for what the year of the horse holds for your, why can I not think of the word? I keep wanting to say sign, but for your energy in your group, your element group. There we go. I don't know, whatever awkwardness that is about. We're going to start with Earth. Universe, connect me with the energy for my Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Give me a message for the collective year of the horse for the Earth signs. What collective message for the year of the horse do you have for my Earth signs, please? Collective message for the year of the horse for my Earth signs. I'm just going to pull a couple of these. Collective message for the year of the horse 2026 for my Earth signs, please. Okay. Okay. Okay, so with the King of Pentacles coming out, this is a nice energy for the Earth signs. He is the King of the Earth. King of the Earth. Okay, so you have a lot of potential for financial stability and to increase stability in yourself. Okay, yeah. In fact, most of you, that's where most of your work and forward movement and development will be in this year in your own personal endeavors, okay? Again, favorable in regards to money, business, potential. But there's something about here with Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. With those that you communicate with, there could be a little bit, you may be a little bit back and forth or unsure about the individuals that are communicating with you. All right. Yeah. And I think that you're going to be very, success will come for you personally in clear communication. You will be, there's a lot of clarity coming to you in words that are spoken in this time frame. So, you're going to see much by the conversations that you're having, that the messages that you're getting. You'll see through individuals that are kind of two-sided, or they're a little bit, the situations are unstable. Yeah. You may have a lower tolerance for situations and people that are back and forth with you, or that are unstable in this time frame. Because I do get you getting a lot of communication. And again, like, you're going to be having several realizations this year through conversation, through words, through thought. I think this is why you're going to be focusing. There'll be a lot of self-focus, and how do you balance and ground yourself? It's a nice energy for you. Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands. When it comes to making plans and decisions for this year in regards to your choices and for travel, just everything across the board, there could be some blocks and things that try to hold you back from particular choices, but they're meant that it's like, even if you plan to take, for example, if you plan to take a trip or do something and you're blocked from it, even if you're a little bit disappointed, it's almost like the universe is going to physically stop you from doing certain things this year that you aren't meant to do at this time. You will be looking at things on a grand scale as well. I'm getting a lot of emphasis about travel, but you or wanting to make plans, you know, plans at a distance. But you will need to be on top of your game, because I'm getting that like here with that there's just something about when you're trying to make a choice, you could be stopped and you may not understand exactly why that is. So they're saying, you know, choose wisely and proceed with caution, because the universe is going to be, there's going to be some, they want you specifically to focus in particular directions, and you will experience literal obstacles trying to do things that you're just not meant to do in whatever the time frame. Okay. Adjacent possibilities, hostility, and then 6th chakra archangel. Okay. So this, again, this is using your intuition, being very wise, because you may be presented with a lot of information, a lot of options in regards to, again, making choices, doing things. You know, there's going to be a lot of communication coming at you, but you need to use your intuition to what is stable and what is not, you know, because there's so many possibilities, but some will create blocks and obstacles. Again, I'm kind of repeating myself here. Certain possibilities, while they're available to you, there will be more conflict taking those choices than others. The temple path, again, this is just following spirit's guidance and using your intuition. But you will have a pretty clear sense. Like I said, those that are communicating to you, you will be able to see, you know, this isn't really making sense, or something's off about this. That will be heightened in this year for the earth signs. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's do water. Universe, connect me with the energy for my water signs. Okay, what is going on here with this? Could be a crazy hair year for some of you. My hair's like flipping out trying to do the water. Or things just might be a little bit like haywire. Because again, I'm doing weird stuff here with this. Okay, universe, connect me with the energy for my water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Give me a message for the collective water signs for the year 2026, the year of the horse. What collective message do you have for the water signs for year of the horse 2026, please? Okay. You have a lot to look forward to this year, water signs. I will tell you that. You may have to be a little bit patient in moments, but there's a lot to look forward to. What other message do you have for the water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for the year of the horse 2026. All right, so one of the keys is it's a year of strategy for you. Strategizing on how to build your surroundings, on how to create more positivity in your immediate world, immediate family, whatever is important to you. So now some of you may feel a little bit in moments like you don't have control, or maybe, you know, there could be some, you may be feeling some PTSD from the year of the snake, whatever has been cut off to you in the old world, or there could be like this feeling of lack of control, but that's all in your mind here. You know, whatever you don't have access to anymore, whatever you lost in the previous year, you were meant to. It's about refocusing your mind again and making a strategy on how to develop this new life for you, okay? Because this is actually a very beautiful energy for the water signs. Two of Wands, the Empress, and the Two of Cups. You're going to have a lot of growth, a lot of self-growth that's meant to be. Truly, you know, you guys will really be stepping into more authenticity in yourself, a lot of growth. Two of Cups. And when with the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups, it's kind of a soulmate card, but in this combination, it feels like your soul path, your purpose. You're really blossoming into your purpose this year and growing. So you guys will be embracing the year of the horse. You are meant to. The choices that you have, some of you may have already started making these choices as you closed out in the year of the snake, but you're really going to kind of develop that and have a forward thinking view. A lot of growth for you, okay? Queen of Pentacles. Why did I say that? Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, your energy with the Hermit card. This may be a little bit of a year, you know, if for those of you that are social, you may kind of dial it in a little more, you know, whether that be staying at home, studying, learning. You're really going to be kind of seeking deeper answers and how to find with the Temperance, the slow moving energy, but it is an energy of mastery. It is an energy of balance and really kind of getting into that. Like, what are your skills? What are you good at? Kind of getting a hang of this new pathway. And some of you could be learning again, studying. You will be holding your plans also kind of close to your chest, which is good, I would say. You know, this is a year to money. I keep saying money, Pentacles. You could have a focus on finances or career-based avenues and developing a nice even flow in that. But it is a year to save your money as well. Yes. You're really going to be seeking, like, what is it that I'm good at? What is it? And if you already know what it is, it's really about like, how do I move that forward? How do I develop that in this time frame? Woman holding a heart and Archangel Chamuel here, the third chakra. So again, letting your heart and your passion kind of guide you in this time frame, you know, developing. You will be one of the signs that's extremely attuned to what your soul purpose is, what your heart wants, and that will matter a lot. Ace of Cups. A growth of the heart chakra, a growth of love in this form will be different for all of you. Some of you may meet a new love. Some of you may develop a new type of love, a passion. But there is the heart chakra, and love is a center focused and will be driving you forward. What you love to do, the individuals that you love, the things that you care about, all of that is going to really be illuminated. You know, you're going to be guided very much so to follow your heart. It's almost like your answers are where your heart is, are in the things that you care about. That's where you will find the answers that you are seeking. The Hermit. But overall, you do have a lot to look forward to. Whatever you feel constrained or like that is not available to you, it's not meant to be. Okay, just know that whatever your hands have been removed from, whatever situations and you're being kind of tied from that. It's like, oh, I've always done this, but now I can't. You're not meant to this year. You're meant to develop in aspects of the heart and really be authentic in that. Okay. All right. Getting a little warm for the water sign energy. You're making me hot. Okay. Switch over to fire. Universe, connect me with the energy for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Show me, what message do you have for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, for the year of the horse, 2026? What messages for the fire signs? Try and try again. Messages for the year of the horse for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Boom, right away. Boom, right away. You know, you will find on your pathway that those that extend kindness to you, this will be dual. So when you show kindness to others, you will feel better. You will be rewarded by the universe. But those that show kindness to you, not because they want something from you, but just because they want to be kind to you, they want to be gentle to you, those individuals are important on your path this year. Five of Cups and Knight of Cups here with the Page of Pentacles. You know, I feel as if like there's been emotional disappointment for the fire signs. So this could be, you know, emotional disappointment in many aspects, but especially for those of you in regards to matters of the heart. This could be romance, love, just anything that matters to you. Five of Cups and Knight of Cups. But you know what's interesting and what I do like about fire signs is you always hold your head up. Look how proud this knight is to move forward. Five of Cups, that this knight has experienced disappointment, has had things, you know, cups spilled, things not work out that he was banking on. Masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. But he moves forward anyway. Proud. So you will keep your head up. Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Hangman. This is a big year of moving forward from the things that have kept you stagnant, the things that have bogged your mind down. And a lot of you have entered into this new year and you're in the transitioning phase with some form of heartbreak. This could be a recent heartbreak or your heart chakra has just never fully healed. Could have been for years. You know, you are entering this new year, the year of the horse, with some form of pain here or a broken heart, depending on how it resonates for you. But again, you will make the decision to move forward anyway, which is such a powerful statement. And because of this Page of Pentacles, you will be shown kindness from certain individuals because the universe will reward you for keeping your head up, even despite loss and disappointment. All right, what other messages do you have for the fire signs for the year of the horse? Whoop. Woo, my goodness. See, See, the cards keep getting stuck here. That's why it says try and try again. This is a year to try again, and you may have to try a couple times. But hold your head up anyway, as it shows me that you will. What message do you have for the fire signs for the year of the horse? All right, so Archangel Uriel and yin and yang here. The universe is going to give you signs, give you messages, could be through dreams or just, again, like moments of enlightenment. Pay attention to these because it's trying to align you with things that truly fit for you. And if you do not follow, that's why it's important to look at the signs, because you may have been prone to making choices that led to disappointment in the past. You could have been doing, moving forward in a passion-based way, as opposed to reading red flags, looking at signs, and going on the aligned path that they're trying to, because I feel like they give you little glimmers and moments of truth. And if you pay attention, it will help guide you into the place that you're meant to be, the people that you're meant to connect with. There will be healing of your heart chakra this year. When dealing with partners, and connecting with other people, again, read the signs that are given to you. I can't stress that enough. Because you're going to encounter, as you have before, you're not new to this. Okay, so this is something, that you've already probably has led to disappointment. But like the Magician and people that are a little bit back and forth. And you yourself could experience sort of a hot and cold energy, moments you feel really driving forward and determined, and then something may kind of, dim that fire a little bit. You're going to be going hot and cold, but they're telling you to move forward anyway. It is a year of action. It is a year, do not look back unless you're looking back to remember something to help guide you forward. To remember a lesson would be a good, way to say it. But you will encounter individuals, especially in regards to matters of the heart, that you may or maybe you may already know, that are a little bit of illusionists. So you're going to have to, again, be very, pay attention. Even the smallest red flag can mean something. Remember, only look back to the past to help remember you in moving forward. Because I'm feeling as if, you may have options in regards to friendships. You may know a lot of people, friendships, relationships, romance. It'll vary for all of you. But there is a particular connection in your life that has been somebody here. Some of you could have been actually in relationships with people, friendships, romantic relationships, family relationships with people that are jealous of you, that their intentions aren't of your best interest. So you will be in this year really kind of, you may have a lot of options and a lot of opportunities, but just be careful with that. That's why I keep repeating, it's like reading the signs, because that is what's going to guide you against those that are not really the best intention for you. This person is jealous. They, and you'll notice, like I said, they're going to give you the signs, because this person sometimes they're good connections, people that care about you. They don't get jealous of you. They don't sit and put you down. They, it's good to tell people the truth and to be truthful in connections. Absolutely. But there's a different type of energy. It's like somebody that lifts you up one minute and then puts you down the next. What is that? No, so you're gonna be really having to use your gut instinct, and you will be walking away or urged to walk away from these types of things. You'll really be analyzing, all the relationships that you have, the relationships that you've had in the past, and what that means to you moving forward, because it is a year of deciding to move forward. Absolutely. You will be feeling the horse energy in very much that direction, that push to move. Fire signs love to move. So this horse, the year of the horse is actually something that's very nice for you to embrace, because it's really your nature. Like, you're like, let's get it going. Let's get it popping here. And you will be moving forward. Just be very careful about, I would say mostly the individuals and the types of relationships that you have. I do see here that you will have someone, fire signs, that does care for you deeply. And they'll care for you even in moments where you want to be alone. They could be your friend. They could be, this relationship will vary, but you will, again, like, I feel like you know a lot of people, you have a lot of connections, but which ones actually value you? That will be a big theme for this year in recognizing the signs. So that's what I have for you. But there is a potential for romance. Just be careful. There's a lot of magicians out there. I do see, like I said, I do see somebody that is going to genuinely care for you, but they will show you that in aspects of friendship, aspects of checking on you. There will be those individuals that you are blessed with that are gentle and kind, that are giving. Okay. All right. So I'm repeating. So let's let it go. You might have trouble letting certain things go. Okay. I feel out of breath. So I was hot with the water sign. I'm out of breath with the fire sign. Good. I think you guys are going to be going, just moving. Woo! Year might go fast for you. All right. Let's switch to air signs. Universe, connect me with the air signs, my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Show me, what message do you have for the year 2026, the year of the horse? For my air signs, please. 2026, the year of the horse. What messages do you have for the year of the horse for the air signs? Year of the horse for the air signs. You will be able to see clearly. It will be hard for people to get things by you this year. Sneaky individuals, things that were hidden from you, poor intentions. You're going to be like so sharp on that. Like you're not going to be having it at all. People will not be able to hide their intentions from you, air signs. What else? Ooh, I put it back and it came right back out. It's like, I said what I said. Okay. All right. You might be feeling this energy. The theme for the air signs is a lot of clarity is what I'm picking up on. There could have been with the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Swords, so much that you've endured in the past 9-year cycle that we've just finished out, that was closed out with the snake. And you've learned a lot from that. You've learned a lot, and could have had, different types of health trouble, physical obstacles. But one thing that you didn't do was you didn't give up. You're still standing here. You might come into this new year, a little battle worn. There could be some trauma that you have, but you have a sense of knowing, a sense of clarity that you didn't have before. Some of you could have been in like accidents or had some sort of surgery. And it's a year of healing as well. kind of getting, what's that? How Stella got her groove back? It's like an older movie. I don't know why I'm doing this, but really a year of sort of illumination of your passion, and you're going to be feeling better than you were. But again, it will be hard to fool you. The star with the 7 of Swords. Things that are, just so much sneakiness will be revealed to you. I mean, anybody who's trying to take advantage, steal, anything, you will be just illuminated. It is not a year to try to trick the air signs, let me tell you that. You may expose corruption in a particular area, or you may be proven right. This reminds me of a different reading that I did. I feel like it was for a particular air sign. Like you're spot on. You have this innate ability to see hidden things that are hidden that others can not see, and you could be really instrumental in utilizing that talent this year of providing clarity. You're going to be very passionate as well about the things that you are the things that you are aware of, the things that come to your attention. And this also applies, but with mostly I'm picking up with others and stuff around you, but also with you. If there's anything that you have tried to withhold or, not express, that will also come to the light as well. So it's, the year of the horse, like I was saying, is a year of authenticity, and it's going to be requiring that of other people, but you as well. So things that you, again, have been maybe discreet about, or if you haven't been upfront, it's going to come to the forefront. 8 of Pentacles here. I see you being fairly busy in a particular direction. This is a potential for a nice money flow. Some of you may work a lot or just be really kind of putting effort, most of your time and focus in a particular direction for whatever that means to you, because it's a wide range of collective. But yes, if you're in the age of working, study, there will be a lot of that, a lot of work, a lot of ways to increase pentacles. You'll feel very busy, I will say. A lot to be done here. What other messages do you have for the air signs for the year of the horse, please? What other messages do you have for the air signs for the year of the horse? You could have some anxiety about certain contracts or how things are going to turn out. Here, contract, and then there's a little bit of worry here. So like commitments and literal contracts, anything in regards to judicial system, but I feel like things are going to work out in the way that they're meant to be balanced. It's a year of balancing, but there could be some stress for you in regards to your commitments and how things are going to work out. Spirit is going to be guiding you as well, though. Getting an emphasis about home and comfort. That'll be important to you as well. Okay, strength, cornucopia, and happy family. This is actually really nice energy here. I feel as if you're going to receive some sort of support or blessing with those that you care about. Family will come into focus in this year, connecting with family. Some of you could be starting a new family, or again, there's something here about a lot of happiness, a lot of in the people that, even if this is literal family or people that are close to you like that, there will be a centralized focus here for you with that. You will gain strength back from the things that have plagued you in the past. Again, with this 9 of Wands, like, I feel like you've been through it. This 9-year cycle has really kind of tested your strength, and you are going to be stronger this year than ever. And you're going to be able to drive forward than you have been, at least in a while. You're going to be able to drive forward, or, more flourish. I want to say, like, it's because I don't feel you moving things necessarily forward. I'm seeing you flourishing and developing. The flowers are blooming here. Your surroundings and what's important to you. The home, family, relationships, these will be aspects where you can find happiness. I feel as if you're going to get a wish as well. Cornucopia is kind of like the 9 of Cups. Some of you may receive a payout of money or just something, again, that you wished for. You'll feel as if, there will be moments, or at least one big moment, but I want to say moments, a couple moments, where you will really be like, I am very blessed. I am very blessed in this time. I have been blessed by the universe. They're going to open up some new doors for you to help you blossom again, I'm getting an emphasis a lot on the home and your surroundings. So Spirit is going to guide you into possibly new directions. Some of you may have a new home, or just something about the home is going to change, something about your relationship environment, but it feels like it's flourishing in a positive way. You may have anxiety and worry about things, but that's from past trauma. Okay. You also, you'll be faced with a decision. Some of you may have already, in the year of the snake, kind of been encroaching upon this decision, but you might be a little bit indecisive on what choice to make. And you're going to end up walking away from certain situations or individuals where there is, like, this energy is deceitful. It's not beneficial to you. You will walk away from those. But again, you may have stress and a little bit of like, oh, well, I don't know. Maybe you're comfortable. There could be this element of being indecisive based on comfort, past comfort, things that you're used to. But you'll be really illuminated to those that are jealous, things that aren't good for you, and choosing to walk away. That will be a big element of this year. Is, it's like, this situation, even though I'm comfortable in it, it's not best for me. And that's really a big theme. You will be rewarded for that as well. All right, that's what I have for you. Bye-bye.